Well, I'm joined now by Professor of Political Science and Peter Matthews, who's in Long Beach in California, and he's also the author of recently published book Dollar Democracy. And thank you so much for joining us as always. And we had the announcement of the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton reopening just on Friday. Just yesterday, we've had another announcement saying they've got the warrant to investigate the 650,000 emails of the former Congressman Anthony Weiner. How damaging is this on Hillary Clinton's campaign?
It certainly does not help. It's got to be quite damaging, but how much it'll be damaging, we'll have to wait for about 3 more days to see how the polls settle down. What I'm seeing right now is with the Washington Post ABC poll, it's already shown that she was ahead 12 points ahead of him a week ago. In that same poll, today it's a dead heat. So it's completely tied right now. That means that's a big drop of points in that nationwide poll. However, it's a state-by-state election. And in a couple of the swing states, big ones, for example, North Carolina and Arizona, Donald Trump is ahead. But in the states of Pennsylvania and Ohio, it's tied or she's ahead. So it's very close in those swing states still. And what happens with this email revelation, what happens with the FBI finds on those emails, and there are thousands of them, as you said, thousands. And on top of that, they're on Anthony Weiner's laptop, and he was the guy that was sexting. He was a congressman that was sexting to underage girls. It's not a good place to have emails on with a congressman like that, either Huma Abedin's emails or any emails that went to Hillary Clinton from Huma possibly. So we don't know really exactly what the nature of those emails are yet, but the FBI will get into it now really soon because they got the warrant to look through those emails.
And how much of an issue is that? The fact we just don't know what's being investigated, what's in these emails. Will that make any difference at all in this campaign?
It could make all the difference in the world. I mean, she could actually lose the election based on what's in even 1 or 2 emails. If any of those emails were classified, it was actually classified, that would probably be considered illegal, because it's in the wrong place. And that can be considered a violation of the law, actually. And so why would the FBI director actually make the statement to Congress this late in the game unless there's something that he really wants to look at? So it doesn't look very good. If I were in the Clinton camp, I would not be happy at all. On the other hand, Donald Trump is really pumping up his people. They're getting excited about this because they were a bit dejected with the polls showing him behind her in the last few weeks with the foibles that he came up with. So now his people, his gung-ho base of support, many of them are, about 45% of the American public are supporting him, and many of them are non-college educated. Quite a few of them are white, blue-collar, or people who actually had factory jobs and lost them. People who are very angry. I call it the Brexit vote, by the way. There's still a similarity there. That the Brexit vote was a surprise because many people who were concerned about their jobs being lost and worried about Polish immigrants taking some of the jobs in England or in Britain, they were upset at that and they voted in the end for Brexit, when the polls showed that Brexit was not going to win. So I'm wondering if something like that may not happen here, and especially if one of those emails shows up, or more than one, that can really be devastating possibly. So we will know in a couple of days what's going to be happening exactly.
OK, Professor Peter Matthews, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot.